zu.
Yoga.
And we are here. We are here. Hit a 1 in the chat if you can hear me just fine. How y'all doing on this Sunday? I am blessed to have you all here with me, and I'm hoping you guys are having a great Sunday so far. For me, it's an exciting time, an exciting day, because we have yet another auditions, callbacks for my production, Life or Death. And as you guys know, thank you, Nicole. As you guys know, I'm crazy excited about this project because this is something that's kind of brand new. I don't know if anybody is doing this, seriously, especially, the way that I'm doing it in terms of, taking something that was really intended to be a film, and, it was developed into a graphic novel. Maybe for a lot of new people here, because we got a lot of new people who this is completely new. This whole concept and this whole idea is completely new to. So I'll show you a little bit When you look at the other information videos, you're going to see this as well. But this is Life or Death. It's a graphic novel. It started out as a film, and it was almost produced several times. I got tired of the foolishness, so I decided I was going to do something with it and make it a graphic novel. Once I finished the graphic novel, I had a sense of peace about it. This was years ago. I said, I'm just going to sit on it and kind of wait for the right opportunity. I think this is the right opportunity. I'm just showing you the 5 books. It's a 5-part series. I, of course, have all of the digital illustrations. And what I'm going to do is use those illustrations, animate them, and then work with you talented people in order to bring it to life on YouTube live. And so the whole thing is live. You know, as you know, we're having our auditions live. These callbacks are live. When I make the selections, we're going to have our rehearsals live, and the actual production, you know, the presentation will be live in parts. So this is going to end up being something like maybe a 15-part weekly series, you know, as we produce it, as we tell the story. And I haven't let this part out yet, but you know, I have the outlines. If this hits like I think it might, you know, the potential here, you know, I already have the outlines for the prequel and the sequel for this. So, you know, if we hit on something, then we really gonna hit on something. Okay. So, you know, I think if, you know, my name is Frank Gooden. You guys can Google me. You know, you see me reference the Emmy. I don't like to show it all the time, but, you know, since we got a lot of people in here, I'll go ahead and show it off right now. This is my Emmy for my documentary called The 904. It won Best Topical Feature Film, Best Topical Documentary back a few years ago with the Suncoast Emmys. And my first independent feature film is called Love Trap. And you may or may not have heard of it when I produced that several years ago. It won Best Feature Film at 4 Black Film Festivals. It got picked up by First Look Studios. It was on Showtime for a year and a half. And it has had a very interesting life in and of itself. Right now, Love Trap is on YouTube Movies. So if you just Google Love Trap, my name, you'll see it and you'll find it. So nice little introduction there for me. When I bring you guys up, I'm going to let you guys do the same thing. I'm going to let you introduce yourselves and brag about the things that you do, because, you know, nothing wrong with kind of letting people, if you don't tell people what you've done, people will not know. You know, people won't know. So you got to let people know what you've done and what you're doing. So back to Life or Death. I'm extremely excited about it because, you know, I get to work with, I mean, imagine coming up with an idea where, you know, I'm casting for voice talent from people all over the country, you know, and possibly in other countries, because there's a couple roles that, you know, if we find the right people, then we could possibly cast someone who's not even in the States. And so that's just a really interesting thing to be able to do. And I'm looking forward to it. And to my knowledge, I'm the first one that's doing it. And I like trailblazing. I like being the first, you know, and it's going to come with whatever mistakes that sometimes will be made. But, you know, you got to embrace it. You know, we got to jump out and, you know, we talk about, we want to pursue our passions and our dreams. This is what we do. We got to get out and just do it. Right. All right. So enough about that. So what I want to do is I'll go ahead and drop the link now. And what we have is a scheduled audition, which we will do first for the characters who will be playing Caleb and Ava. And I'm going to go to it really quickly here. Today, because I had it down, I'm just going to call the names out. I'm looking. So Nicole and Shamar. So if you guys are in the chat, I'm going to have you guys come up first. And then after that, I sent out several callbacks for other characters in other scenes. So as soon as everybody is present, you know, when they show up for one of the other scenes, I'm going to bring you up and we're going to run the scene. We're going to have a callback. We'll do a little bit of scene work. If you guys have seen some of the other videos, you see them doing a little bit of scene work with you on that. And what I'll say is that as I drop this link, is that I'm not looking for a perfect audition here, because really there's a lot of nuances to what we're doing. You're not going to be able to get, we just don't have the time to be able to get to something that we were going to call perfect. Instead, as I drop this link right now, let me know if you see it when I drop it here. Um, is to just see how you work, how you take direction, how you use your talent, of course, and how you work with others, and whether, maybe I'll look at chemistry a little bit, but really it's about um, finding people who come close to what I have in mind for the characters. So it's not about who's the best. We got a lot of talented people here right now from all over the country. It's not about who's the best. It's about, what how closely you kind of get to what I have in mind. So if you're not chosen, and it's going to be there's a lot of competition. A lot of people won't be chosen. It's not like, that's not saying you're not good or you're not talented. It just means that the fit wasn't for this project right now. I'm going to be doing all kinds of things. And of course, there's other things. This is live. So when people see your callbacks, they're going to be able to come back, and you might have some other people you might have others who are looking for talent, so when that happens, they'll see some of what you've done, and you might get an opportunity for something else from having participated in a callback here. So yeah. This is what we're doing. So first, I'm gonna bring up the scene for Ava and Caleb, and without further ado, because I see you guys in the back, I'll go ahead and bring up Nicole. I'll go ahead and bring up Shamar. Welcome. How y'all doing?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
Well, you see,
Welcome. How y'all doing?
Can you hear me?
I'm great. How are you?
yes. All right. So I hear echo. So that means that someone's YouTube channel is either on or unmuted. Either you close the YouTube side of it or you mute it, and that way that'll get rid of the echo from whomever that is. All right, good, because you're going to be working with me here in the StreamYard. Once you click that StreamYard link, now you're in here with me, and everything will be live. So, let's do ladies first. You heard me kind of introduce myself and do a little bit of bragging. Nicole, introduce yourself. It's kind of where you're from, where you are, and anything that you care to share with what you're doing.
Okay, hello, and again, thank you, Frank, for the opportunity to audition. I live in Goose Creek, South Carolina, which is, like 15, 20 minutes out of Charleston for a reference point. I am retired Air Force veteran. I served in the military for 20 years. And so after I retired, I got into the whole, first I taught out of high school for a little bit, and then I decided I ain't gonna do that no more. And so I officially retired and finished working on my degree in school. And acting is something that I've always thought about doing, but never had the time when I was in the military. So after I retired, then I was just like, okay, now I have the time. And that's kind of how I got started. So I've been doing it probably about maybe 2.5, 3 years now. So just kind of getting my footing, mostly doing kind of local stuff. I haven't really traveled, not big time like that, but I was also interested in doing voiceovers and different things like that. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'd like the opportunity to try to hook up with it. I saw the show, the story of it, and I was very interested. So seems like a very good project. And like you said, I'll support it either way. I'll watch it or whatever, So that's me in a nutshell.
All right. Well, welcome, Nicole. Your talent is what brought you here. So we'll see how far it goes. And I want to say also thank you for your service. Salute to you for your service, because, we just coming off Veterans Day also. And we don't thank our veterans enough and appreciate our veterans enough in the country. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So, all right, good stuff. So next up, I want to go ahead and let you, Shamar, kind of introduce yourself, and you can let us know anything that you're doing also.
Hello everyone. My name is Shamar Rice. I'm an actor and I'm a dancer. The genre of dance that I do is Baltimore club dance. So if you haven't heard of it, you can look it up on YouTube. Years and years of work will pop up. I started acting this year in January. So January 1st of next year, it'll be a full year of my acting career, of being an actor for a whole year. I started January the 15th, and from that day forward, and I got my first project, I just started booking like crazy. I don't know how or why, because I didn't have all of my credentials, but it just taught me to just like never give up, because I did want to give up, through my whole career as an actor. But I really had to just, train myself with discipline and just tell myself every day that you're not gonna get everything, that you want. You're gonna keep getting rejected, and you're gonna hear 1,000 no's before you get the one yes. So I just trained myself to have discipline, and now I'm at where I'm at right now. And I've developed over 12 plus credits on my resume just by being disciplined and just working hard and networking with a lot of people, and just being professional at all times. So that's how I got here. And I'm glad to audition for this project. And I've also been dancing for 8 plus years, but on and off. It wasn't just, a full run through. I had some ups and downs. That's how I got into acting, because I actually tore my meniscus on my leg, my knee to be exact. And then through my whole recovery with that, I got into acting and I fell in love with it. And ever since now I'm here. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's always good to kind of know a little bit of the stories of people as they come along, and you just kind of never know how you're going to connect with someone when you do that. YouTube is a real interesting space where with a lot of us in a lot of different walks of life are really coming together in some unique ways and different ways. So, this is one of them, and we're going to see how far kind of where we go with this one. So your personal story is also interesting because in a way, Caleb has a backstory, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it with this scene that we are about to review. Have you both had the chance to kind of go over it and do a little practicing with it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'll go ahead and cut my camera, and so that all of us are kind of like this. I'll go ahead and drop. Let's see. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and I could probably leave that up. It's not a big deal for now. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my scene. And I'm going to get into Caleb's backstory when we go into it a little bit, Shamar. But the first thing I want to do is I'll read the intro. Let me see here. How much description? There's really not a lot of description here for this scene. So instead, I'll kind of set it up for our chat just so that they kind of know what's going on. And then I'm going to let you start. So for the chat, what's happening here is in this particular scene, they have just finished a basketball game where Caleb injured his knee, actually. And he has just gotten not so good news in the back regarding that. And Ava, his mother, is coming in to attempt to kind of comfort him or just be with him right here, at the beginning of the scene. And then we see how this short scene develops. All right, so I will be referring to you by your character names while we're working. Ava and Caleb, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is just kind of get started. I know the first time will probably be a little bit clunky. No biggie on that. I just want to see where you start, and then we'll take it from there. All right. And we'll take it from the top. We'll start with Ava's line. I'm not going to do any reading or anything. And action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God.
Oh, Ma, why can't you just ease up on all that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
Oh, so what, I'm supposed to go running to God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I need to be headed the other way.
And what might that way be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path, then blame Him when you stumble in the darkness? Get it right, Caleb.
And scene. All right, good job going through the first time. So I'm going to do a little bit of talking here. I'm going to kind of give a little setup for you, for Ava and Caleb, and then pick up some things. All right, so the thing that I'm interested in kind of taking away with the scene in terms of our audition today is I kind of want to see if we can see a little bit of this energy switch. There's a beat change here. You know, the scene starts off one way and it ends completely different, and it ends in a way that neither character expects. So, you know, the opening energy, if you will, is Ava coming in, and Ava is 100%. Her point of view is all about trying to cheer Caleb up and to keep him from getting too down about what has just happened. And for you, Caleb, you simply want to be left alone because it is in your character. You're a little bit moody. You're not, you know, this is no occasion for you to be pulling anything positive from it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're not all that interested in being cheered up. You just want to kind of deal with it how you deal with it.
Right.
But your mom loves you. She is who she is, and she's going to try to cheer you up. And so that's what's happening here. That beat or that energy remains until Caleb, you come out with the also what I'm supposed to be, you know, going running to God and pray. And then you go on to say some things that are really kind of challenging Ava. It's kind of accusing God a little bit, and you're definitely rejecting what Ava has to say right now. You're just not trying to hear it, but you go a little far with it.
Gotcha.
And that's why Ava slaps you, because it comes out of nowhere to Ava, and she takes these things really, really seriously. So with that, I'm going to stop there and let you guys run the scene back, get a little bit more comfortable with it, and see if we can begin to try to pull out a couple of those points.
Gotcha.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take it from the top and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God. To
Why can't you just ease up on all of that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just who you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
Oh, so what, I'm supposed to go running to God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting my knee. Thank you.
Lord.
If this is God, then I needed to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path and then blame Him for your stumble in the darkness. Get it right, Caleb.
And cut. Okay, good job. So here, I actually want to turn it up just a little bit, and especially for you, Caleb. So Caleb, I think you're dialing in to what you're thinking here, but here you should turn your intensity up a little bit. And what I mean is, you absolutely are rejecting what she's saying here, and moreover, you just want to be left alone. So I need to hear you coming across a little bit heated.
Gotcha.
This is partially why Ava is so taken aback, because in a way you've been kind of holding back. You don't really want to bother. That's your mom. She's trying to comfort you, but you really don't want to be bothered. And then when she's coming with this is really like, this is what really kind of encourages you to just let it go. So I need you to, right now I would say you may be at like a 4 or 5, maybe a 6. You need to turn that up to like a 9 on that line.
Got you.
All right. So let's take it from the top. And action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God, to...
Oh man, Ma, why can't you just ease up on all of that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
So what, I'm supposed to go run in the garden and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I needed to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path and then blame him when you stumble in the darkness? Get it right, Caleb.
And scene. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. Ava, you notice I didn't have a whole lot of notes for you, just because you were getting into your groove really quickly there. And it's you seem to identify with your notes really quickly.
Okay.
And so you no adjustments for you. You did fine throughout. Caleb, you definitely turned it up, and you're now beginning to hear a little bit. We all, I'm sure, heard, okay, this is why Ava just kind of took it all the way there with Caleb. So that was really good, and I liked how you were able to incorporate the direction I was giving you, and a little bit of understanding that I gave you with that. If you've seen my previous auditions, you've seen that I would give a little bit more time, and we'd even just work on it more and more and get the scene closer to where it needs to be. But because we have so many different auditions that I want to cover today throughout it, I'm not going to do it as much. What I will do is, just to have some fun with it, I'm going to let you guys do it one more time, and then let you turn it all the way up, do whatever you want with it. You really seem, you guys are getting these major notes right now and the beat change. So let's just do that, have fun with it one more time, and then we'll move on to the next one. How's that sound?
Okay.
Good.
All right, good. All right, get ready. Basically what we're looking for here is we definitely want the same, basically high intensity. But I'm just looking, now that you know the choices that you've made, go ahead and just commit completely to those choices and turn it up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my cam and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God.
Oh man, Mom, why can't you just ease up on all of that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
So what, am I supposed to go run in the garden and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I needed to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path and then blame him when you stumble in the darkness? Get it right, Caleb.
Great job. Great job. Nice callback session from both of you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so this is what I want to do. If you, both of you, can stay, then please stay, because we're doing a lot of mixing and matching on the different scenes. A lot of people are going to be coming up. Got a lot of people in the back right now who I called back, and there's going to be a couple people who will be coming back in, calling in a little bit later. If you can stay, please stay, because I may want to pull you back up to participate, to read opposite, some people, a different person in this scene, as well as maybe a different other scene. So if you can stay, then hang out. But if you got to go, I understand, if you have other things to do. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Great job. I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and put you both in the back here. And what I will do now is take a look at the back and give me just everyone what I'm gonna do while I look at the back and see what scene we can prepare for, because I see it looks like we can do one or two of them. I will just go ahead and play. I'm not gonna play this whole thing. I'm just gonna play my intro just for some music for everybody. It only take me maybe 30 seconds or a minute. I'm not gonna let that whole countdown go down, so don't check out on me. I'm just going to play that. That'll give me a little bit of time to look over and then pull up the next people on the scene. So you guys hang on for me. Okay, I am up right now. You see, I brought someone up here, Chef Shapino. Holla at your boy. You here, sir?
What's going on? What's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you nice and clear.
Cool. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, you're welcome. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pivot to a different scene. We're gonna go back to the Ava and Caleb scene a little bit later, and then maybe even, this is for the chat, maybe even the scene with Bianca and her parents. But we're gonna pivot to one of the scenes where we get to meet. Actually, in the script, this will be the first time that we actually meet the character of Bus, along with Caleb and Roy. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna bring up Q as well. Q, question, and because I forget this, I'm organizing this whole thing and I'm forgetting who I called up for which parts. Did I have you reading for Roy or Caleb?
You just told me either or.
I told you either or, so good. Yes. You will kind of be, I'm going to leave you up because I'll have you read opposite of whomever I bring up next if I identified specifically who that person is going to read for. And we've heard from we've heard from Shamar right now. What I'm gonna do is just to vary it up, and I'll bring Shamar back in later if he wants to read for this as well. But let me bring up Quan. Quan, are you here, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you remember who I invited you to read for?
Yes, it was Caleb.
Okay, Caleb. So that means Q. I'm gonna have you read for Roy for this scene. And this is you only have a line or two, really. It's a short scene for you, Roy, in this one. It's mainly more about Bus and Caleb here. But before we do that, let me do some introductions. I'm gonna let since I brought up Chef first, I'm gonna let Chef kind of intro himself and take your time to brag on anything that you're working on and what you're doing. Let us know who you are, sir.
Thank you. What's going on? I'm Chef, aka Chef Shapino. I'm a little new to this YouTube world, but I'm over at Chef Shapino on YouTube. Celebrated 200 subscribers. Who am I? I'm a person that spent a lot of my life in the music industries from the time I was 16 and became a record executive at Epic Records at the age of 19. Signed Shabba Ranks to Epic Records. I worked on Michael Jackson Dangerous, Sade Love Deluxe, Babyface Tender Lover remix album, Free Willy soundtrack, uh, Groove Theory. There's a lot of projects. Got Grammys on, worked on the Usher Confession album as well. My brother, who's also a partner in my studio, is a Grammy Award-winning producer and writer for Usher's Yeah. So there's a lot of things that I do. I'm also an accomplished chef as well as a corporate executive for a top 7 global company. And, I mentor people. I train executives. I'm a multiplier. So mentorship is something that I do throughout life as well as entertain folks. So, I'm definitely appreciative of being part of this journey here. And also, I'm also part of a show called Conversations with the King, on YouTube as well. So you check that out. But thanks for having me, brother.
Man, you are welcome. It's amazing to see again, without YouTube, how would, we even be, trying to connect in a way like this, for example, collabing on something like this, or the opportunity to work together on something like this. And then, you like you said, you're new to acting. So, you're about to get pulled in to see what you can do in that space, Chef. How about that?
Let's get it, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. So appreciate having you here. And so what we'll do is I'm gonna introduce let's see, Q. Want you to introduce yourself, let us know what you're into. If you want to brag on your stuff, that's what we're here for too. What you got?
Hey everybody, my name is Quindarian Yarbrough. I go by the producer name of Q Love. Let's see, I've done quite a bit in my life. I am a music producer. I do everything, pretty much everything in the music industry. Starting out, I have a degree in music production from Full Sail University. I am also a Navy veteran. I've done a couple of plays. I'm also currently a car salesman, and I'll do live engineering, sound engineering, live lighting, and I'm also a CDL bus driver. And quite a few things in my life.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it. It's always good to know, what we're doing and, the men behind, these characters that we're calling back for, we're auditioning for right now. So welcome as well. Appreciate you being here. Next up, we lost Quan for a minute, but look like we got you back, Quan.
Yes. Hello, my name is Quan. I am an actor. Been acting for about, I think this is 4 years now, so not long, but kind of long. Yeah, next year will be 5. So I've been, I started acting classes and I started in theater, and I really love theater. And then I started doing some student films, so that was a nice start into getting into the film sets and everything. And then I've only done about like maybe 2 short films so far. So that's been amazing experience as well. Most recently, I wanted to see about directing my own stuff. So I actually did like a short film just with me and some friends and family. And it was really fun. It was a really fun experience. So I definitely want to do that again. Also write a lot. So definitely into that. I'm a dancer as well, so I do that. Pretty much, I just like to create, so I'm always trying to do that. So I'm very thankful for this experience, and you invited me as well. So grateful for that. Seems like this is a really cool thing I've never heard of before, so pretty excited to see how that goes. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. like I'm telling everybody, your talent brought you here. So we're just gonna see how far it can go as well. And again, just appreciate you taking the time to kind of want to lend your talents to, something like this as well. So yeah, definitely appreciate you. So everybody, we got introductions done now. Let me set this scene up since this is a different scene for this audience right now. This is a scene. First of all, let me ask: has everybody got an opportunity to get the scene? This is the scene between Bus, Caleb, and Roy, and studied it a little.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, nice. All right, so what I'll do is kind of intro the scene for the chat. This is a short scene, everybody, where what's happening is that Bus is kind of a small time street gangster, got his own crew, and they are setting up right now to set up a deal, a transaction, a street pharmaceutical transaction. Where they're going to go out and they're planning for it, and Bus is a very calculating individual, and he's got some plans for how he wants this to go down. So we see him kind of schooling Caleb and Roy on what he wants, how he wants this to go. And during the scene, one of the characters kind of has an objection to kind of what's going on here, and we see Bus put a little straightening on him. All right, so that's where we at. So I'm not going to read any of the I won't read any of the description here. I'm going to do like we did with the last one. I'm just going to let you guys take it from the first line, and that first line opens with Bus. All right, so you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, good. So this first time, we'll just run it through. I'm not going to give you anything. I understand it's not going to be perfect at all, but you know how we work. We'll take it from there. All right, so let's take it from the top. Bus's line. I'm going to go ahead and pull my cam and action.
Just like the squad, you need to get there early. That way they won't have time to go looking around. It's the perfect spot. You know why they went with it, right? That's all them country clowns know. Bushes and trees. Okay? If they just want to give it to me like that, I'll take it.
Why you sending the whole squad, though? See, what I'm telling you is I could take them all out by myself. You don't even got to worry about it, bro.
I'm aware of that. In chess, you never unduly expose a power piece, Roy. The squad will be all in them bushes, Caleb. Gonna teach this newcomer the game. City style. Now, Roy, you hang back. Let Caleb work them. Let them see you playing so they don't get nervous. Stay alert. They might be tricky, but I doubt it. Now you better make them show it to you. Then walk back to the trunk like the cash is in there. As soon as you're clear, the squad is gonna take the ones that strapped. Roy, you clean it up, but one thing. Leave whoever's running point for them to Caleb.
What?
It's your birthday, Caleb. And do I have something special for you when you get back? But this it. You got to earn it.
Bus, you want me to shoot somebody? No, I can't do that.
This time you don't have a choice. I've been coddling you for long enough, like a newborn. Speaking of which, how old is little man now?
7 weeks.
So 7 weeks I've been giving you a pass. It's cool. Family matters. But now playtime's over. Today you're 21. Grown man with responsibilities. Time for you to man up.
And scene. Hey, chat. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if Chef ain't killing it right now, y'all. And everybody here is doing really well. You guys are vibing in. I'm liking Caleb also where you are, these choices that you're making. I'm not even gonna mess this up right now with specific direction. The choices that you all are making throughout are all really good. I will say at the very beginning, Chef, Bus, I would say, so make it just more of a point here to vibe into this action where you're really informing them, but you're also directing them. Like you're almost speaking to them in a way where they better not miss it. Now, this character Bus is a little mean. The way he operates is he expects to say something one time and you get it. He don't even like repeating himself, you know? So
Got you.
see if you can, so see if you can kind of vibe that in. But I'm telling you, I'm liking these, I'm liking the way y'all taking it. So let's take it from the top and we'll go through that scene one more time. And action.
Just like the squad, you need to get there early. That way they won't have time to go looking around. It's the perfect spot. You know why they went with it? That's all them country clowns know. Bushes and trees. Okay? If they just want to give it to me like that, I'll take it.
Man, I'm just trying to figure out though. Why you trying to send the whole crew? Well, I'm trying to tell you, I'll be trying to tell you all the time, bro. I can take them all on myself.
I'm
You
aware
ain't
of
gotta
that.
send nobody else.
I'm aware of that. In chess, you never unduly expose a power piece, Roy. The squad will be all in them bushes, Caleb. Gonna teach this newcomer the game, city style. Now, Roy, you hang back and let Caleb work them. Let them see you playing so they don't get nervous. But stay alert. They might be tricky, but I doubt it. Make them show it to you. Then walk back to the trunk like the cash is in there. Soon as you're clear, the squad will take the ones that's strapped. Roy, you clean it up. But one thing, leave whoever's running point for them to Caleb.
What?
Today's your birthday, Caleb, and I do have something special for you when you get back. But this, you gotta earn it.
Bus, you want me to shoot somebody? You know I can't do that.
This time you don't have a choice. I've been coddling you for long enough, like a newborn. Speaking of which, how old is little man now?
7 weeks.
So 7 weeks I've been giving you a pass, huh? It's cool. Family matters, right? Now playtime's over. Today you're 21. Grown man with responsibilities. Time for you to man up.
And cut that scene. Hey guys, I'm not messing that nothing. Dude, you guys are all killing it. I like this choice too, Roy, that you made with making more of that line right there than it is. That's some good stuff. Just nice improvisational instincts there. And Caleb, I'm just liking all the choices. I'm just liking the choices that all y'all making. In terms of a callback, I don't even need to see any more from, it goes without saying right now that you're putting some stuff on wax right now that's gonna make a lot of people nervous, Chef. Because you killing it, Chef, right now.
I'm scared with this subject material. You know, I'm from New York. This thing got me scared if they're gonna start looking into me.
Uh-oh. Be careful not in it.
Right.
We'll see how it goes. This is fiction. I don't let it be known. I don't know, Chef. I don't know. I'm not pulling from any. This is all
Right.
fictional. No real life thing going on right now. But nah. I'm just messing with you. You're killing it right now, bro. You're
Thank you.
killing it. Good stuff. So this is what we want to do, Chef. Same thing. I invite you to stay because there are going to be some other people, different actors for both Roy and Caleb, who, if you're here and we don't have anyone else, I cycle through the other auditions for Bus. You're welcome to stay if you happen to be here. If you got to go, I understand too, but you're definitely welcome to stay. I've definitely heard enough of you on this one.
Thank you. I have content scheduled for today, but what I like this process. I'm gonna lock you in on the phone, to stream you out on the phone. So I may be in the car, but I'll be good.
All good. Okay.
Right.
Well, appreciate you. Pop in and out as much as you can. Great callback, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And good luck to all of you involved, man. Peace and blessings. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Chef in the back, but let's leave the two of you up because there's a different scene where it's just the two of you. We might as well get you here so I can get a little bit more, as we know with this scene, there wasn't a whole lot for Roy to do. So let's give Roy a lot to do. Have both of you seen and reviewed the scene with Roy and Caleb in the car?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. So let's go ahead and bring that up. Let's get situated. Let's do that one before we go back to a scene with the ladies. I'm going to also bring it up here for me as well. So to the chat, what is about to happen now is we're about to see a scene where Roy and Caleb are in Roy's car. He's driving to basically the location that they've set up, where the deal is going down. And there's a conversation going on between the two of them that we're about to witness. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all start. First, I'll go ahead and turn my cam off. I'm going to let you guys start as I locate my stuff too. All right, so you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to do any reading of any of the description. I'm just going to let you guys go with the dialogue. And let me say this too, Roy, there's on the part where Roy reacts to what Caleb says. If you just want to slam on something, like a desk or something, like what I'm doing now, you can do that as a way to show Roy's exasperation with what Caleb just told him. Sound good?
Great.
Okay, take your time. I know this is the first one coming through. First time we're going over it for this one. So, it may not be perfect at all, but we'll take it from there. All right, we're going to take it from the top. And action.
Hey, cool, bro. Buzz got big plans for you, bro.
We need to stop by my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece. Huh.
Bruh, I know you know how many times I told you to stay strapped, bruh.
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
Then it'll be two dumbass niggas in this car. You know what? Just go grab it real quick, bro. Come on, leave. Go grab it real quick.
Thank you.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. We just can't be late. Hurry up.
We won't.
And scene. Good job. Okay, I think that you both are making the choices that I'm looking for out of the scene. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm deliberately, and this is going to be for Roy, and we might as well let everybody know as well. I'm deliberately, I have intentionally removed profanity and I'm just going to say the N word. I ain't going to say it. I did that intentionally because in order for this story to go where I needed to go, there are going to be some things about this that I need to do to execute properly. So I'm going to pull that. So when I'm interested to see how you interpret those lines without those particular ad libs. Sound good, Roy?
Great. I
Okay.
apologize for that.
No, you good. I encourage. Don't apologize at all. I encourage the ad libbing, and I see why you went there. And if I was writing it a certain way, you probably ad libbed it the way I would write it. But I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. And so let's see how you are with what's on the page, and then if you feel ad libbing in a different way, then we'll come up. We'll follow that up.
Okay.
Okay, all good, all good. All right, so let's take it from the top. One more time, and action.
Be cool, bro. Bus got big plans for you, bro. Just stay cool.
We need to stop by my crib.
For what?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
Bro, how many times I've told you to stay strapped, bro?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
Then there's gonna be 2 fools in this car. You know what? Hurry up, bro. Hurry up, go grab it, bro. Come on.
Thank you.
Man, just shut up, bro. You can't be late.
We won't.
And scene. Very good. Okay, I like that. So I have a note for Roy at the end. Caleb, you're straight all the way through. I'm liking the decisions that you're doing and the timing. Just to see, what I want to do is for Roy at the end. So you're clearly upset when Caleb is coming at you with this foolishness, because just as we say, you've taught him, you've kind of taken him under your wing, you've mentored him, and out here on these streets, the way that they are and the way that they roll, they have to be strapped at all times. So it's absolutely blowing your mind that he's not right now. So what's happening, there's this moment. So you're driving, and when you hear this, you've been in this mode all along, where you're kind of getting ahead of it. You're thinking through what's going to happen, where you're going to be. You're in the planning mode based on what Bus has told you. But when Caleb throws this at you, now it's basically putting a kink in the way you're planning, because you're not going to give him one of yours. And so you're going to go ahead and you figured out, you've thought it through. You do have just enough time to go ahead and take him by his place, let him get his, and then go on. But now you have to recalculate your whole plan. And so because of that, that's part of why you're telling him, just, man, shut up at the end, because he's still trying to calm you down, and you not trying to hear it. You just want him to hurry up and get it. And you're busy trying to plan out what's going to happen now that you've got this unexpected adjustment that you got to make. So you follow me?
Yeah.
All right, that's what's happening. All right, so let's take it from the top. Very good. I just want to see how we go with those adjustments. And action.
Be cool, man. Bus got big plans for you.
We need to stop by my crib.
For what?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
Bruh, how many times I've told you got to stay strapped out on these streets, bro?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
There's going to be 2 fools in this car. Why? You know what, bro? Just go grab it real quick, bro. Come on, hurry up.
Thank you.
Man, shut up, bro. We can't be late. Hurry up.
We won't.
And scene. Awesome. That's exactly it. Loving how you guys are responding to direction. There we go. Good stuff. All right. So that's as close as we need to get it for the callback on this one. I appreciate it. How did it feel to you guys?
Feel great.
Yeah, it felt really, really good. Really natural.
Mm-hmm. Dialogue is working for you?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, good stuff. All right, then there we go. So here's what I'm gonna do. Again, extend the same invitation. Welcome to hang out. There are gonna be plenty of times when I need to bounce back in with different characters and with the scene. I want to give everybody who's waiting the chance to come up. But if we need you, we may have you want to come up and read for either Roy or Caleb, depending. And just kudos to you playing Caleb right now, because you're making every great choice, and I'm liking how you are living the choices out too. So good stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Quan. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna just go put you in the back. Please hang out if you can, and if you can't, I understand.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Okay, so we have had we've gone through 3 different scenes right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Let's see if we haven't heard yet from. Let me double check here. I believe it's gonna be. So Nicole, I brought Nicole up first, right? Let me just double check that. Let me check in the schedule. Yeah, I brought Nicole up first. So what I want to do is go ahead, since I see in the back Winter. Yeah, so go ahead. I'm bringing Winter up. How you doing, Winter?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. So do you go by Winter? Or do you go by Winter Lee? How should I refer to you?
Either way, either way. Winter Lee. Most
Okay.
people say Winter Lee, but whichever way is fine.
Either way is fine. All
Either
right.
way is fine.
All right, that's good. And then hang on for me, because let me just I'm gonna bring up DeAndrea and ask hi DeAndrea, did I just remind me, who did I have you reading for?
Hi, this is DeAndrea and reading for Bianca.
For Bianca. Okay. And then since we had, like I see in the back, we don't have anybody else that will do. Yeah. So if this is the case, let me ask you, have I sent to you, Winter, the scene with Ava and Bianca alone? I'm sorry, Ava and Kate. No.
I have Ava and Caleb.
Okay, so you got Ava and Caleb, and then do you have the other scene as well?
Yeah, then I have Bianca, the father, and the Bianca. Yeah, Bianca, Bianca, and the father.
Okay. All right. So then what I want to do is, if there's anybody in the chat, I noticed Vaughn is back there, and maybe I believe I got a text from, I believe, Mike, letting me know if he needed to tap in for one of the father roles. If you guys can call in, I'll share the link one more time. Then we can actually go to the Bianca and her parent scene. And then for you, Winter, I can pivot back to the Ava and Caleb scene.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah, because I want to read.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, I sent Wendy something for a different one, and she was like, "Hey," she put a bid in for Ava. She was like, "Hey, I'm feeling Ava. I need to."
Actually, when I read them, I like both of them, but I really, Ava is So.
And that's cool. So we definitely want to give you that opportunity as well.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, Vaughn is popped in. I'm gonna bring Vaughn up. Vaughn the Great, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's going on? I think you have your YouTube on, because I heard.
Yeah, let me turn it. Let me turn it off.
Okay.
All right. How about now?
All right, that's good. That's good.
All right.
All right. Hey, I'm just seeing in these chats as well. Let me just read this out, because it's a nice note of encouragement here. Bearded Man believes this is going to be the beginning of something great, and is ready for the next project. So, yeah, I'm hoping so too. We're putting in the work here at the very beginning. Ashley, you're good so far, but if you're hanging out, we may bring you in a little bit later. Right now, you're cool, because we have what we need for this scene. So thanks for volunteering, Ashley. Okay, so the scene that we're going to go ahead and go to with all of us is the scene with Bianca and her parents. Vaughn, you're very familiar with the scene already, so no need for explanation with you. And the two of you have already received the scene, and I'm assuming you guys are ready to jump in. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. All right. So just quick explanation for the chat here. All that's happening with this scene is that Bianca has just given some news to her parents, or at least to her mom directly at the very beginning, that her mom is not feeling at all, to say the least. And then we see kind of what happens as the mom kind of the commotion drags her dad into the situation, and then we take it to the end of the scene. So what I want to do is, I'm not going to do any of the description. I'm just going to take it from the top. Let's see. Who has the first line? I don't have it in front of me. I'm about to open it now. Who has the first line of the scene?
The mother.
The mother.
Mhm.
All right. So we'll start with that as I pull it up. Okay. And action.
What do you mean you're not going?
I need to stay here.
What? Lord help me, Jesus. This girl is losing her mind. So what's going on? How on earth?
Wait, Ma, let me finish before you go off the deep end.
Shut up and explain it to me then, Miss Hot Mama. What you got?
Hey, what's going on here?
All of a sudden, your daughter doesn't want to go to college.
I never said that.
Have mercy, now she lying. You better get her.
Bianca, what is this nonsense here?
Daddy, all I was trying to say is that I want to stay here and go to a community college first. That's all. She wouldn't let me explain.
So wait a minute. Now it's community college for you? How'd you come across this lunacy again?
Oh, you know she chasing that boy. Come on now.
I'm not chasing anybody, Ma.
Bianca, then what is it?
And scene. Very good job. You know what? I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm gonna let you guys go through that one more time from the top. Now that you're getting a little bit more familiar with it. Same choices. Let's just see what happens when you get a chance to do it a second time. We'll take it from the top.
Okay.
And action.
What do you mean you're not going?
I need to stay here.
What? Lord help me, Jesus. This girl is losing her mind. So what's going on? How on earth?
Wait, Ma, let me finish before you go off the deep end.
Shut up and explain it to me then, Miss Hot Mama. What you got?
Hey, what's going on here?
All of a sudden, your daughter doesn't want to go to college.
I never said that.
Oh, have mercy. Now she lying. You better get her.
Bianca, what is this nonsense here?
Daddy, all I was trying to say is that I want to stay here and go to a community college first. That's all. She wouldn't let me explain.
So wait a minute. Now it's community college for you? How'd you come across this lunacy again?
Oh, you know she's chasing that boy. Come on.
I'm not chasing anybody, Ma.
Bianca, then what is it then?
And cut. End the scene. Good job. Good job, everybody. Okay, now that I see where some of the choices that you're making, let's make some. I got two adjustments. One for Bianca's mom and one for Bianca. Okay, so at the very beginning, Bianca's mom. I'm gonna have to give these characters names. Right now in the script, they're just Bianca's mother and Bianca's father. I think I'm gonna give them names sooner or later. But I just call you mom for now. So mom. So when you when Bianca tells you, and you're doing a good job here, Bianca, with just really stating, you're trying to explain to her, I need to stay here. When you hear that, that's a trigger for you. You have been afraid to hear this from her. It's not like you felt like it would be coming, but you know that, deep down you have this growing fear of how attached she's getting to this person that she's dating.
Mhm.
And when she tells you this, you almost immediately explode. So right now, what I'm hearing from you is more of confusion, when really that particular line should be more like closer to her exploding.
Now, which line is that you're using now?
When you say what, it's one word.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah. You know, so your point of view is this is absolutely crazy
Okay, I
what
got
you're
you.
hearing right now. Yeah. So it's, you know, you definitely take it there. And so when that happens, I see she stole my thunder down here, Caroline. We might call you Caroline for now, just because of that. She stole my thunder, just gave you your name for this stream. It's Caroline. So Caroline, when you hear that, you are definitely like, this is absolutely crazy. You know what? If there's subtext here, if you can say, excuse me, how can you really be doing this with that one word, what? That's what you are doing,
Okay.
you know, and you're like exploding with it. And then that sets in motion everything else, like how she reacts to you and so on and so forth.
Okay.
The note I want to give for Bianca is let me get to it. With the when Caroline says all of a sudden your daughter doesn't want to go to college, I want you to be much more demonstrative with the I never said that. Like,
Okay.
your perspective is that is dead wrong. You know, that's dead wrong. Don't believe that, daddy. You know,
Okay.
so so that's where we're going with that. So with those two adjustments, let's see if we can take it back from the top.
Got it.
All right. And action.
What do you mean you're not going?
I need to stay here.
What? Lord help me. Jesus, this girl is losing her mind. So what's going on? How on earth do you
Wait, Ma. Let me finish before you go off the deep end.
Shut up and explain it to me then, Miss Hot Mama. What you got?
Hey, what's going on here?
All of a sudden, your daughter doesn't want to go to college.
I never said that.
Have mercy, now she's lying. You better get her.
Bianca, what is this nonsense here?
Daddy, all I was trying to say is that I want to stay here and go to a community college first. That's all. She wouldn't let me explain.
So wait a minute. Now it's community college for you. How'd you come across this lunacy again?
You know she chasing that boy. Come on now.
I'm not chasing anybody, Ma.
Bianca, then what is it then?
And cut. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. I'm making an adjustment at the end just to see if we can get it. So by the time we get to the end of the scene, where for you, Caroline, you feel like you've nailed it. It's all about that boy. And so you are speaking with absolute conviction. This is what it is, and it is what it is. Bianca, I want you to do that same denial thing again. Like, come on, you know, like this is dead wrong. So we really need to hear you object to her calling it like that.
Got it.
All right. Okay, so good stuff. So I want everybody to turn up the intensity now with your choices. Bianca's father, you good. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. All right, we're gonna take it from the top and action.
What do you mean you're not going?
I need to stay here.
What? Lord help me, Jesus. This girl is losing her mind. So what's going on? How on earth do you expect?
Wait, Ma. Let me finish before you go off the deep end.
Shut up and explain it to me then, Miss Hot Mama. What you got?
Hey, what's going on?
All of a sudden, your daughter doesn't want to go to college.
I never said that.
Have mercy. Now she's lying. You better get her.
Bianca, What is this nonsense here?
Daddy, all I was trying to say is that I want to stay here and go to a community college first. That's all. She wouldn't let me explain.
So wait a minute. Now it's community college for you. How'd you come across this lunacy again?
Oh, you know she chasing that boy. Come on now.
I'm not chasing anybody, Mom.
Bianca, then what is it then?
And we end on the cliffhanger. Very, very good. Very good. Good work all the way through, too. Yeah, I know everybody want to know what is it? What is it now, Bianca? What is it then? This is good stuff. All right, thank you so much. That's all I need for this callback for this particular one right now. Vaughn, thank you for tapping in for me and helping out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, doing such a great job as Bianca's father. We're gonna get she stole my thunder to give you a name too. Come on. You stole my thunder. We about to put you.
Remember yesterday it was Clarence.
Oh yeah, it was Clarence yesterday. Let's see what we are today. For sure. Okay, so good stuff. I'm gonna have Winter stay, and I'm gonna go ahead and place Vaughn and Deandra in the back, and you're welcome to stay, or if you have to go, then I understand. We're gonna bring up I'll go ahead and bring up Quan back for Caleb, and then after that we may even have somebody else read for Caleb as well. Okay, so sound good, Vaughn?
Sounds great. I'll still be here.
All right, Deandra, you good? Deandra?
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Okay, so Winter, you still with me, right?
I am.
Okay, great. All right. So yeah, you did a great job with that one.
Thank you.
I see why you are, seeing what you want to do with Ava as well. So we're about to read you for Ava.
All right.
We're gonna go ahead and bring in the first Caleb. We may actually do a different Caleb as well here. Because I feel like I had another person who I might wanted to hear what's going on with Caleb as well.
Okay.
So in fact, maybe two more, because we got two more in the back. So you can go ahead and pull that stuff up. Quan, you here?
Yes.
Okay, you know the scene we're talking about, Ava and Caleb?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna go back to that.
Okay.
All right, chat. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're gonna keep it going, and I've already described the scene, so I'm gonna fall back as well. And we're gonna take it from the very top, which is Ava's first line. The first time that we do it, of course, is won't be the best, but I'm gonna pay attention and give you notes where we need them.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we'll take it from the top and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God.
Oh, Ma, why can't you just ease up on all that
Because
stuff?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
Oh, so what? I'm supposed to go run into God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I need to be headed the other way.
And what might that way be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path, then blame him when you stumble in darkness? Get it right, Caleb.
And scene. Good job. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna let you guys do that one more time. That first time was a warm up. Got a little bit comfortable with the lines, Ava. So I'm gonna take it from the top, okay, and just have you go at it one more time. All right, and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for the good to them that love God.
Ma, why can't you just ease up on all that stuff and
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
oh, so what, I'm supposed to go running to God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I need to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path and blame him when you stumble in darkness? Get it right, Caleb.
And cut. All right, good stuff. You guys are really making good choices throughout. This is what I'm gonna say. Ava, you've been turning it up every time you do it, so I'm just gonna leave you alone. Caleb, when you get to the oh so what I'm supposed to go random guide, I want you to get back in that earlier pocket where you really turn up right there. This is the last thing you want to hear. You want your mom to go anyway, and now she's saying this stuff that you don't even agree with. You turn it all the way up when you get to that line. Oh, so what? I'm supposed to go running back to God.
Okay.
And then Ava, I will say this: after you slap him, after you pop him, the line I'm gonna see if you get the line itself is, and what way might that be? Because he's saying he's gonna go another way. It's okay. So what way you going? Okay, all right. So just want to.
Did I not say that?
Maybe the first time I think it was what way you said, and I forget how you put it.
What way might that be?
There you go. So I think the first time you might have said, and what might.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No problem. Okay. I just want to make sure we get that good stuff.
All right.
All right. So remember these notes. We're gonna take it from the top and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God.
Ma, why can't you just ease up on all that stuff?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
Oh, so what, I'm supposed to go running to God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I need to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path, then blame him when you stumble in darkness? Get it right, Caleb.
And cut. Good job. Okay. So here, like all the way through, I'm loving all these choices. I'm gonna ask you to make one adjustment at the very, very end, Ava, just to see what it is. So that very last line, make that more, the way I'm hearing it right now, it's more of admonishing him. And instead, I want you to see if you can turn that line to something more of you're correcting and warning him. Because the whole thing right here, the reason why you're reacting this way is from your perspective, he's playing with his salvation. All right. This is almost blasphemy when if you know God and then you pull something like this, and maybe he's speaking emotionally, but this is why you're taking it so seriously, so you kind of smacking him into attention right now, like understand what you're doing. So at the very end, just make that more of a correction or a warning with the very last line. You can do everything else that you're doing, stay in that emotional space all the way up to that. But the very last line, I think I want to hear what it sounds like from you as more of a warning.
As a warning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. All right. From the top, everything else is good. And action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God.
Ma, why can't you just ease up on all that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
Oh, so what, I'm supposed to go run into God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I need to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path, then blame him when you stumble in darkness. Get it right, Caleb.
And cut. Good job. Good job. You know, you kind of channeling that Florida Evans over here right now.
To what?
A little bit. You know, you channeling that Florida, good times. Florida Evans.
Oh, Florida. Damn, James.
You kind of channeling. All right. Come on now. This is some good stuff right now.
I see what you're saying on that last line.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just really good stuff. I got everything I need in terms of the callback here. And it's looking like I'm just gonna pull up real quick. Quan, good stuff. I don't have anything to add. You've been doing really good with Caleb. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You are welcome. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Winter up, and I'm just gonna see whether or not Q or Shamar. I'm just gonna ask them because I put it in the back in the private chat, but they might not have seen it. So I'm gonna ask them if they want to take a turn with Caleb or not. Quan, you welcome to hang out, or if you got to go, I understand. All right, I'll go ahead and pull Quan. So let me just find out. Q, Shamar, did you guys want to read for Caleb?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, who was that?
Shamar.
Okay, and then Q, same thing.
Yeah, I don't have the script only have the script for the one with Buzz, Caleb and Roy, and the script for Roy and Caleb in the car.
Okay, yeah, because I was only hearing you, I believe, for Roy. That what was going on there. Did I send that script to you, Shamar, or no?
Which one?
Ava and Caleb.
Yeah, I have that one.
Okay, so Q, this is what I'm gonna do. It's probably cool just to give you a little bit of time to study on it as well. I'm gonna continue these callbacks for a couple weeks. So if you wanted the opportunity to read for Caleb later on, then I'll extend that to you. But for this one, since you don't have the script, I'll go ahead and just give you that chance a little bit later. Sound good?
Yes, sounds great.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you. Welcome to hang out. Okay. All right. So just for a little bit of a different vibe here and to give Winter a little bit more, like she gets stronger the more she does this. So give you a little bit more on that one. And then Shamar to give you a chance on Caleb. We're going to go ahead and do this exact same scene with the two of you. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fall back. I'm going to take it from the top. And we will begin with Ava's first line and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God.
Oh, Ma, can you please just ease up on all of that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
So what am I supposed to do? Go run into God and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then I needed to be headed the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path, then blame him when you stumble in darkness. Get it right, Caleb.
And scene. That was a good first callback. You've been paying attention, Shamar. This is good. This is good. Okay, so I'll do is let you guys go through that one more time. Really, you can follow your instincts, both of you, at this point. I don't have to do any adjusting right now.
Okay.
Okay, good stuff. All right, we're gonna do this one. This will probably be our last one, unless there's something in particular I see that I want to get out of Shamar. All right, and action.
You all right?
Yeah.
Caleb, all things work together for good to them that love God. To
Oh, Ma. Can you please just ease up on all that?
Because you're stubborn, Caleb, and you need to be reminded just whose you are, even if you don't know it yet. As your loving mother, that's my job.
So what am I supposed to do? Go run in the garden and pray? Thank you, Jesus, for busting up my knee. Thank you. If this is God, then maybe I just need to go the other way.
And what way might that be, Mr. Slick? You turn from God's lighted path, then blame him when you stumble in darkness. Get it right, Caleb?
And scene. Good job, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and I like how you really brought it up and made some interesting choice, Caleb. The also what I'm supposed to. You really turned it up right there. It's always good to see stuff like that, especially so quick.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, so this is what I want to explain to really, I guess, everybody, but to the chat. So in these callbacks, you guys are seeing the way the scenes are developing, and they really are sounding really good. Like everybody's doing a really good job of connecting. What's so cool is just think about how, when we get to the performance, you're going to be seeing these illustrations of these characters in addition to, all of the sound elements, so, the authentic slapping sound, the music, the Foley, like all that's going to be working together to really bring this to life. So it's this, I'm sitting here seeing this and I know what's coming. I know what these things look like. And I'm like, wow, I cannot wait till we get everything together, and we're moving forward. So just kind of explaining that to the chat and to you all. You guys are just excellent job doing good with these callbacks. It's definitely going to make my job challenging here. And that's how it's supposed to be. All right, so I don't have anybody else in the back for any of the new characters, and you all have done your job. You've given me what I needed. So any questions or anything, any comments before I let you guys go?
Oh, nope. You was talking about us?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, you good, Winter?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. That's great.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Both of you. I am definitely pleased with what you all are bringing. Thank you so much.
When are you gonna be making decisions?
So I'll probably do. I'm gonna do at least one more week of callbacks. I might do two. Like I'm probably right up until right around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And if for some reason, like there's some decision that I need to make after Thanksgiving, then I might run it through November. So that means that I'll probably end up start making actual casting decisions around the first week in December, second week in December at the latest. That's what I'm looking at.
All right.
All right, so a little bit of time. It's November 14th right now. A little bit of time, but we're really early in the process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. We didn't get a chance to talk about what we were doing, but the last.
Oh, wait, you didn't? What's that?
But it's all good.
No, I want to. You mean in terms of introducing yourself?
Yeah. When I came in, none of us did that.
My bad, I forgot. I want you to do it now. I ain't trying to rush. Who else? Anybody, really? If you want to speak on it, then I want you to do it because that's part of what I'm doing here as well. Yeah, what are you up to? What you doing?
I just do a lot of auditioning, and I always talk about my one thing that I really love that I did, which is the film Loving. I don't know if you saw that.
I have not. I'm at my computer, so I can look it up. Is this out now or?
No, it was out 2016, 17.
Okay.
It was about the first interracial couple that married in Virginia. It was a big thing. It went all the way to Supreme Court. It's still in the Supreme Court now. People use it, for different things. But it was a true story.
I'm looking at the cover right now.
Yeah, so I played the mother to Mildred Loving, and Ruth Negga, she, was the daughter. She got nominated for an Oscar for that, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, see, stuff like this, this hadn't even crossed into my radar at the time. Is this an independent film, or was it a
It was in the
studio
theaters.
picture? So it did make the theaters?
It was in the theaters, and it did really well. We was going for a lot of awards, and then I don't know what happened. Something happened along the way, but it was really going really great. So I'm glad that she still got it.
How can we see it now?
It's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix now. Everybody,
yes,
guys, check it out on Netflix. I'm gonna check it out. So
it is
love
on
me.
Netflix. Yes.
So you played the role of the mother.
The mother to Mildred Loving.
To Mildred. Okay.
Yes. And so yeah, I've been doing lots of auditioning, and I've done some other things as well. My most recent thing that I did was two little scenes on Power 3, Raising Canaan. And it was just a scene in the diner with just me and Omar Epps, and we just had two quick scenes, and it hasn't aired yet. It's episode 206, and so I don't know when it's going to air yet.
Okay, wait, say that one again so I can look for that.
Okay, so the show Power 3, Raising Canaan, and it's episode 206. Hasn't aired yet. And so it's just two quick scenes with me and Omar Epps, and it was really cool. Great experience.
Right. So you're saying it's the show Power? You're saying season 3? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's called Power. I believe it's called Power Book 3.
Power Book 3.
I haven't watched the show before either. So have you watched any of it?
I haven't. It's one of those things that when I get time, I'll probably watch it because it's out there. People talk about it.
Yeah, so you know about it, and
yeah,
50
I
Cent
do know about it. Yeah, 50's producing.
So I think the first Power, if you've seen any of it, was about Ghost, and then Ghost gets killed, and then Power 2 is about his son. I guess doing drugs or a drug dealer or something. I don't know because I don't really watch it. And then part 3, the one I'm talking about, Raising Canaan, it shows because 50 Cent plays Canaan. And so now it shows him from a little boy all the way up, how he became Canaan, how he became this drug dealer and all that stuff. So that's why it's called Raising Canaan.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's coming. You've already put it out. It's coming. Episode 206, right?
Yeah. Omar Epps, he plays a detective in this, and he's always after everybody, all the bad guys. And so, yeah, he's in the diner, and it's just me and him, doing two quick scenes.
Okay. No, I'm glad you spoke up. I don't want people to be shy, especially with stuff that you've done. And this is something that you put it out here. I'm definitely going to check it out. And hopefully the people who watch this live and in the replay can check it out as well. It's just so good to be able to meet and interact and potentially work with, people like you and just talented people from all over the country on something like this.
Absolutely. Because it was interesting to hear Chef. All the stuff that he did, and the other one too. I can't remember his name, but the other young man that read with him, they did a lot of stuff with the rapping and all of that stuff, and especially Chef. Like, wow.
Yes, you just never know, right? When you meet people,
you just never know.
And that's why I want us to tell it. Because we're out here doing absolutely, you know what I'm saying? If I could go out, I might do it one day, get a black t-shirt and go right, and I'm an Emmy Award winner, just so people can, because you don't tell people what you do, they just don't know. And you
don't know. There's another movie that I have a part in as well called The Boogie Movie. And you can see a lot about that on Instagram because they're putting it all over, The Boogie Movie.
So they're promoting it now?
Yeah, these guys are from the Bronx, and so everything is in the Bronx, the Bronx, the Bronx, the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I have some scenes in that as well.
Okay, so what I see is a one-word title, Boogie. Is that it?
Boogie movie, yeah. I don't know if it's I think it's the Boogie. Let me see, the Boogie movie.
Yeah, I just Googled it and I just see Boogie, and I'll name some people. You know some of the people in it or no?
Like Frank. What's his last name? But I know on Instagram. That's
Okay.
when you Google it. But if you go on Instagram, then
It's all over.
and it's called the Boogie movie.
Got it.
Yeah, and he has it all over Instagram. So
okay.
Everything that's going on with the film and everything. I haven't even shot my scenes yet, but yeah, it's been going on. I got cast like a year and a half ago.
Oh, wow. I guess the pandemic slowed them down or something, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so they just started picking it back up, and I guess you know how it goes to getting the money together, probably, and all of that, all of that stuff. But you can follow it on Instagram, and you see everything that's going on.
You know what? In the chat, I'll just go ahead and throw this up real quick. Bearded Beast asks, because this is something I think worth asking. Just left a comment. Bet that was awesome working with Omar Epps. So tell us, how was that? How was it with you working with Omar Epps?
It was great. I mean, like I said, we had 2 quick scenes, but it was very wonderful to work with him, and kind of while I'm working, but I'm still watching him too while I'm working. But it was amazing, just with the director and all of it, and the whole thing. That was great. And so, yeah, it was something for me. It's my first television. And that's what I'm auditioning a lot for, television and film and commercials right now. So that was an amazing opportunity, because when you're working as principal, television and film, and you get your trailer and all of that stuff, and it's amazing, and how the folks come, and I mean, they don't let you do anything. When I did Loving, it's like, can I go to the bathroom? Can I close the door? We're right here with you. I said, I tell you, you're funny with Denzel. He must don't even have to hold anything. He just go. I'm like, really? I got you. It's okay. They right. They don't let you do anything. They don't let you carry anything. They don't let you do anything. So it was really wonderful with Omar, because I had my little trailer over here. He had his little trailer over there, and then they pick us both up, and we're together, going, just me and him on everything. It was an amazing experience. That's for sure.
Awesome. I just wanted to get that in, because not everybody has an experience like that. It's always good to be able to have someone who has done it and can talk about it. So.
Yeah, it was quite fun and a learning experience, because it's hard to, because I'm focused on what I have to do, and it's hard to really watch him like I really wanted to, because I'm working, and I can't really watch him. I'm just, I got to just pay attention, and we're in the scene together. It's kind of hard to really watch him like I really wanted. But I did see, between the director and him and me and all that was going on, I did learn a lot, if you could understand that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're working with an experienced actor who's out there.
Yeah,
has done some big things. We
and
had
you
someone.
see their mistakes too. You see how they had to redo things over and over too. We all, and they make mistakes too, and we all do. And it's like, oh, okay.
Exactly. Part of the process, right? And that's the part that people don't necessarily see as much. And that's why I'm doing it this way with this.
Yeah.
So we can see the whole process. What it takes.
Yeah, this was different. And I told some of my friends to get on, because you said invite people. And I was like, I don't know what's happening or how it's going to go, but let's see what it do. And so, yeah, this was quite interesting. Actually, I liked it.
Yeah, I was about to ask, as long as I wanted to be a positive experience for you, and like you said, a little different,
Yeah.
So hopefully it's something that that you enjoyed as well.
Yeah, it's a little different, because you nowadays you don't get a chance to see other people audition.
Right.
You used to back in the day,
and
then now they do everything, just you and that person.
Right.
So it was interesting today to hear everybody. Yeah, that was
Yeah, I don't
fun.
have any problem with that as well. you
Yeah.
know.
Cool.
All right, good stuff. Well, thank you. So you had someone in here asking what your name is. You guys see it right here, Winter Lee Holland. You can look
Yes.
for her in upcoming The Boogie movie, as well as Power Book 3 and the film that's on Netflix right now, Loving.
Yes.
Loving. So
And I found out you can Google me. I was like, wow, I'm on everything now. So crazy.
right. Google me. Google
I
me.
know, it's like Alexa the other day, I was just playing around and I was like, Alexa, who's Winter Lee Holland? And then she comes right back, oh, Winter Lee Holland, she's an actress. I was like, oh, okay.
That's you.
Did the same thing. I was Googling the young man that was in trouble the other day at the concert and people died and all that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know who he was, and I was just
Yeah.
Googling. And then she goes, here's a picture. Then I asked him about myself. I said, oh, let me see what about Winter Lee. And I did the same thing. I'm like, let me see a picture of Winter Lee. Popped up everything. I was like, oh, okay. I'm on my way.
That's it. That's it.
It's so funny. It's just so funny, you know.
Well,
But
thank you for
God is
spending
good.
the time with us. Yes, he is.
Yes.
Thank you for spending the time with us. I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up. We have one in the back. I'm going to give her a chance to come up and say any last things before I close it out.
I know, because I done said a lot.
You good. You good. I'm glad I gave you the opportunity.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, we'll see you later.
All right.
Okay, bye. All right, and then DeAndre, I noticed you were still hanging out in the back. I don't know if you wanted to say anything before.
Oh, no, didn't want to say anything. Just didn't know since you were calling people in and out, so just stuck around.
Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Just in case, this has been really, really good, and we've got everybody that wanted to come through to have their auditions. So
great, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, everybody. So thanks for checking this out. Hopefully this has been a informative, entertaining experience for you. That's also part of why I'm sort of doing it in this way, to be able to demystify a little bit the process. And a lot of times people who aren't necessarily in the industry they just don't know what all it takes on every stage of the process in terms of finding your talent and working with your talent to try to build a credible performance. And this is just we're just focusing on the acting side, the performing side. There's a whole nother level when you talk about actual filmmaking as well. So this is a nice little step. It serves this project really well, and hopefully this is something that you guys will continue to want to support. And I'll go ahead and run this banner while we're here. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You're going to see us as we continue to move forward. And also tell your people, tell your friends, tell everybody, hey, this is a new thing that's kind of going on, and people are auditioning and having callbacks, and the scenes are working out pretty nice. This might be something worth checking out, worth your time. So spread the word. All right, so what I'll do here is let you know that I'm going to continue to have these. So just be on the lookout. If you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell, then you will get the notifications as they pop up for when I'm creating new shows, and of course when those come on for our next auditions. Also, I want to mention my main channel, Talk with Frank Gooden. Please, I think Gail, let me give a shout out to Gail too. She has been holding it down. Gail Lockett, the single best YouTube moderator on this platform, on YouTube. Gail, I'm honored every time you come in and you hold it down. I think you came in just a little, I think I was in the middle of things when you first came in. And, I like to give you your proper shout out. Gail holds it down. If you cut up in any of her chats, she makes sure she puts the straightening on you. So thank you, Gail. This is my other channel here that she has. So if you I would say definitely check that out, subscribe to that. I'll be talking about some things related to this project, but then I talk about other things, community-related issues as well. Currently have a show called Objections that I have with another YouTuber on the block with Jen, and we handle some really good issues, kind of hot topics, in a very respectful way too. So I think what I'll do is I'll end with this one. I'll end this one with my outro for my normal channel, Talk with Frank Gooden, just as a way to kind of advertise it. And as that's going on, if anybody has any final comments they want to make as the outro is going, please do so. And until next time, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Catch you next time.
Wow.